Hey guys, we are back for chapter 11 of Finding Langston. Chapter 10 kind of ended a little sad. Langston is crying in front of his dad for the first time in a long time. He had a really bad day at school. He's upset about the Magnolia Tree book because it makes him think of his mom and makes him sad and wish she was here. But his dad just pulled up a chair and they're ready to, I think, have a real talk for the first time in this whole book. So it only took half of the book. So let's see what Dad says. Here we go, chapter 11. Daddy takes a gray, linty handkerchief from his pocket. Wipe your eyes, he says. I wipe, but the tears keep coming. We sit quiet, looking everywhere but at each other. Finally, I say, I want to go back to Alabama. Can't do that, son, Daddy says. Our home is here now. This ain't my home, I say before thinking. Daddy doesn't stand for any back talk, but he sits quiet. Langston, Daddy sighs. This is our chance for something better. Alabama was my home too, but after your mama passed, Daddy looks like he's choking. Then he starts again. After your mama passed, I knew I couldn't stay. For me, Alabama is her and us. Without her, ain't nothing left for me there. Fast as they started, my tears stop, and I can finally look up at Daddy. I hand him back his handkerchief, and he dabs at his eyes hard. Every year, me and your mama worked. Seemed like we fell deeper in debt to Mr. Clanton. Getting out was the only way to get ahead. Me and your mama heard a lot of folks talk about up north. A man can provide for his family without always scraping and bowing. Your mama wanted to come north something bad. She didn't want you working a plot. We were just waiting for the right time, I guess. Then it was too late. I was lucky to get my job down at the plant. Lucky folks here still want to hire a colored man.
Mrs. Wysocki, please call 6124.
Sorry for that interruption. Lucky folks here still want to hire a colored man with all the soldiers coming back. I ain't got to spend my days yes sirring and no sirring. Just do the work and collect my check at the end of the week, with enough to put out back home too. Helps me hold my head just a little bit higher. You understand what I'm saying? I nod. We make the best of this. For your mama. She'd be proud of you going to school, and me making a way. But don't you miss Grandma and Aunt Lena and being back in... He don't let me finish. I'm planning on sending for them as soon as I can, he says. Soon as I get a bigger place, some more money saved. Hearing that makes my heart beat a little faster, thinking about Grandma and Aunt Lena and my cousins coming to Chicago. Daddy stands. Let's get started on dinner before it gets cold, he says. But I ain't got no appetite, thinking about Lyman and tomorrow. I hear you had some trouble today at school. Big mouth, Miss Fulton. Wasn't really nothing, I say, pretending to eat. Just horsing around, and I slipped. You know lying is a sin, Daddy says. Yes, sir. Go on and tell me what happened. Daddy reaches for more chicken. I take a deep breath. There's a boy Lyman. He's real mean. Calls me country boy. Country boy? Daddy laughs with his mouth full. I don't see what's funny. Lyman and his friends. Friends? Yeah, Errol and Clem. They're always on me, too. They say my overalls is country and the way I talk. Today he punched me when I told him to leave me alone. Daddy looks like he's doing some serious thinking. He says tomorrow he's going to finish what he started. Again from Daddy. What you do when he hit you, he asks. Kept walking, I say. Daddy's asking more questions than he's giving answers, so I ask, what do you think I should do? Bible says turn the other cheek, Daddy says. I knew that was coming, but I just nod like it's the first time I heard it. Daddy is washing the dishes when we hear a knock at the door. Both of us surprised, 'cause ain't no one ever knocked on our door before. Who is it? Daddy asks. It's Pearl, Henry. Who is Pearl? Daddy opens the door and Miss Fulton is standing there holding 2 plates. I made some apple pie tonight and thought maybe you and Langston might like some. Why, thank you, Pearl. When did Daddy start calling her Pearl? He reaches for the plates. Like to come in for a minute? Daddy asks. Oh, no, I just wanted to drop those off. Figured you could both use a little something to sweeten your day. Thank you, Pearl. I get these plates back to you in the morning. No rush, Henry, Miss Fulton says. Didn't even know she could smile like that. Her teeth are so white and pretty they could light up a room. Daddy hands the plate to me and closes the door. We sit at the table and eat about some of the best apple pie I ever had. Me and Daddy's plates barely need washing. We scrape them so clean. Miss Fulton was right. This day really did need some sweetening. When me and Daddy leave for school in the morning, Daddy turns right instead of left to the L train. I'm going to walk you to school today, Daddy says. I barely slept last night thinking about Lyman. I thought about pretending I was sick, but seeing as I told Daddy all about yesterday wasn't no use. Daddy's walking fast. I know his boss down at the Maxwell Brothers plant will give him a hard time if he's too late. Daddy said they fired one man, came in late 2 days in a row. Daddy takes the L bus to get to work, but he still gets there early every day. Don't believe in giving them no one excuse to knock a colored man down, Daddy says all the time. We walk through the schoolyard, still almost empty. We go right up to the front stairs, turn left inside, and Daddy walks into the principal's office. He tells me to wait outside. Time Daddy comes out, the hall has filled and emptied again. Going up to class, Daddy says. I'll see you at home later. I go on up to class late and look around the room for Lyman. He sits all the way in the back, but his chair is empty. If Daddy got Lyman in trouble with the principal, it's going to be worse for me than before. I sit at my desk and look like I'm listening to Mrs. Robbins go on, just counting the minutes till 3 o'clock. And that is the end of chapter 11. So glad we finally got to see Langston and his dad have a real conversation. That was awesome. See you guys next time.